The Mighty Men of David, a narrative biblical story. In the days when Israel's throne was still freshly anointed with the oil of God's choosing, there arose a band of warriors, men of valor, men of faith, who stood beside David, son of Jesse, the shepherd king. These were not ordinary soldiers. They were called Gibborim, the mighty men of David, each one marked by extraordinary courage and unshakable loyalty. The Cave of Adullam. It began in the wilderness, in the Cave of Adullam, where David, hunted by King Saul, found refuge. There the broken and the brave gathered to him, those in distress, in debt, or discontented. From this ragtag assembly emerged 37 men, mighty not just in battle, but in spirit. Josheb-Basshebeth the spearmaster. Foremost among them was Josheb-Basshebeth the Tachemonite. On one occasion, when the Philistines surged upon Israel like the tide, he stood alone. With spear in hand, he struck down 800 men in a single encounter. His arm grew weary, but his will did not. Israel's victory that day was written in blood and honor. Eleazar, son of Dodai. The sword that clung beside him stood Eleazar, son of Dodai. When others fled from the battlefield at Pasdamim, Eleazar remained. He rose against the Philistines until his hand cleaved to the hilt of his sword. So fierce was his stand that the Lord brought about a great victory. The soldiers returned only to strip the fallen. Shammah, the lone defender. Then there was Shammah, son of Agi the Hararite. In a field of lentils, when the Philistines poured in like locusts, the men of Israel fled. But Shammah stood in the middle of the field and defended it, striking down every foe until the earth was silent. That ground, though plain and humble, became sacred with courage. The water from Bethlehem. One day during a siege, David longed aloud, "Oh, that someone would get me a drink of water from the well near the gate of Bethlehem." The words were not a command, only a sigh of a weary heart. But 3 of the mighty men, unnamed yet immortal, broke through the Philistine lines, fetched the water, and brought it to David. Yet David would not drink it. "Far be it from me, Lord, to do this," he said. "Is it not the blood of men who went at the risk of their lives?" And he poured it out before the Lord, an offering of devotion. Abishai and Benaiah. Among the mighty was Abishai, brother of Joab, who raised his spear against 300 and killed them. Though he was not among the 3, he was held in as high esteem as any. And then there was Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, a valiant fighter from Kabzeel. He struck down Moab's best men, and on a snowy day he went into a pit and killed a lion. He faced an Egyptian giant armed with a spear, yet